I woke up to find her standing over my bed, holding a knife. It wasn't the kind of knife you use in the kitchen, it was old and rusted, like something you'd find in a witch doctor's shrine. Her eyes didn't look like hers anymore. They were wild, almost glowing in the faint moonlight streaming through the window. And the worst part, she was smiling. This happened to me about 2 years ago, back in my village. I'll admit, I haven't been the same since. It's hard to trust people after something like this. Her name was Amaka. She was my best friend, at least, I thought she was. We grew up together, running barefoot through the dusty roads, sharing secrets, and dreaming about the future. I trusted her like a sister. Everyone in the village knew we were inseparable. But maybe I should have paid more attention to the stories. People whispered things about Amaka's family. They said her mother dabbled in dark things, juju, curses, that kind of stuff. But I didn't believe it. I mean, who believes village gossip? Amaka was kind, funny, and always there for me. Why would I suspect anything? It all started when I got engaged to Chinedu. He was the kind of man every girl in the village dreamed of marrying, handsome, hardworking, and from a good family. Amaka seemed happy for me at first. She helped me pick out fabrics for the wedding, laughed with me as we planned everything, and even stood by my side during the introductions. But then little things started to happen. The first time, it was just a feeling. You know that sensation when someone is staring at you, but when you turn around, no one's there. I'd catch Amaka watching me with this strange look in her eyes. It wasn't anger or jealousy, it was something darker, something I couldn't name. But whenever I asked her if something was wrong, she'd flash that big smile and say, "Nothing, my friend. I'm happy for you." Then things started disappearing. At first, it was small, my favorite earrings, a comb, a scarf. I thought I was just being careless until my engagement ring vanished. I tore my room apart looking for it, but it was gone. I was devastated. That ring was the most valuable thing I owned. When I told Amaka, she offered to help me find it. She turned my room upside down, pretending to search, but I noticed she was acting odd. Her hands shook, and she avoided looking me in the eye. "Don't worry," she said. "It'll turn up." It didn't. The nightmares began soon after. They were always the same. I'd be walking through the forest near our village, the one we were told never to enter at night. I'd hear footsteps behind me, but when I turned around, no one was there. Then, just as I started running, something would grab me from behind, and I'd wake up gasping for air. One night, I woke up to find scratches on my arm. Deep, red scratches, like someone had dragged their nails down my skin. I was too scared to tell anyone, so I kept it to myself. But it kept happening, scratches, bruises, strange marks. And every time, the nightmares got worse. The night everything came to light, there was a heavy storm. The wind howled, and rain battered the windows of my small room. I was lying in bed, too restless to sleep, when I heard it, a soft creak, like the sound of a door opening. My heart raced as I sat up, straining to hear over the storm. That's when I saw her. Amaka. Standing over me, holding that knife. Her voice was calm, almost gentle. "You were always so lucky, Ada. Everything came so easily to you. Chinedu, the respect, the love. While I had nothing. I couldn't move. My body felt frozen, like I was trapped in one of those nightmares. Amaka," I whispered, my voice shaking. "What are you doing?" She tilted her head, still smiling. "Do you know what envy can do to a person? Do you know how it eats at you, day after day?" I begged her to put the knife down, to talk to me. She just laughed, a hollow, chilling sound that didn't sound like her at all. Before she could do anything, there was a loud bang on the door. My parents burst in, shouting, and Amaka dropped the knife, her face twisting into something almost unrecognizable. She screamed, a sound so guttural and raw it made my blood run cold. Then she ran, disappearing into the storm. The next day, people found strange items buried behind her house, dolls tied with black strings, jars filled with animal bones and blood. My engagement ring was there too, buried under a tree. The elder said it was a curse meant to ruin my life, to make me lose everything, including my mind. Amaka never came back. Some say she fled to another village. Others claim she drowned in the river that night, taken by the spirits she had called upon. As for me, I still have the scars on my arm, both from her and from the nightmares. I've moved on, but the trust one had in people, it's gone. And sometimes, on stormy nights, I swear I can still hear her laughter in the wind.